What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 23 of my Total Warhammer 3 Vilitch the Curseling Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, we continue moving north with Vilitch as he has taken Blackrock, and now only 2 territories or black fortresses, or wait, no, 3 black fortresses remain to Sigvald. Most likely this will mean we will be meeting Sigvald once again in combat, which should be pretty nice. We already have his defeat trait in combination, that's Pride Assassin, with, wait, oh, we never actually got to defeat Archaon with Vilitch, did we? We sort of... Or did we? No, yes we did. Yes we did. Physical resistance 5, spell resistance 10. Yeah, okay, so we got the physical resistance out of Doomslayer and out of Pride Assassin, which is nice in combination. I just wanted to see what Vilitch's resistances were looking like. 40% physical, 31% ward, 30% missile. The missile could really go up, and his spell resistance is 10%. If anything, his spell resistance should be higher than anything else, just by virtue of the fact that he's got a, well, he's a Tzeentch, and he's got spell mastery all over the place. Weird. Should have some more natural spell resistance. Anyway, we'll keep moving north, but there's other stuff to do. Namely, there are a bunch of Blue Roses forces here. We could technically hit Siegfried Grigorovich here, however, the question remains as to whether we want to or not. On the one hand, this gives us the opportunity to take another territory out of this particular province. Scrap Towers and Flayed Rock. Most likely, Grimgor and his 2 little armies here are probably going to take it if we don't take it ourselves. The question is, how much do we care about this territory? We could very well allow Grimgor to have it, and I mean, maybe we want pig barter for the spices. I don't actually remember what spices do for us. I feel like it's attack for trolls. 5 attack for trolls and chaos feral matchcores. Yeah, so that's not bad. There may be a reason to own pig barter. However, once again, it's really the Black Fortress we want. The Dark Fortress at the Black Fortress specifically. So it's that we need to book it towards, especially since we can't have Kugath, and most likely Kugath will actually attack us sooner rather than later, mostly because he seems to hate both Grimgor and the Western provinces, which are our vassals. And for whatever reason, he doesn't like the fact that we attacked the Warhost of the Apocalypse. But sure, Kugath, sure. Wouldn't you want to be your own Warhost with Warhost of the Apocalypse? With Blackjack and Nurglings. Anyway, Scrap Towers, you know what, let's ignore it for now. Let's just head towards Pig Barter, in camp stance, and then all the way to Black Fortress afterwards. Grimgor can have the Scrap Towers. Of course, we would suffer attrition if we don't move it in camp, so let's just do this. Oh, this would actually take us beside Scrap Towers. Do we want to help Grimgor here? No, we don't, because he'll draw us into a battle and that'll cause us harm. Let's move like this. There you go. I'm a little bit upset about Kugath. Oh well, if we have to kill him to vassalize him, or just outright kill him, we will do so. I'm not sure that he'd actually join us, but I guess we'll see. Alrighty, Assassins, you got work to do as usual. Hit whoever's here, 52% versus... wait, I can't even click the other one. Hey, succeeded anyway, so it doesn't really matter that I couldn't click the other one. And you got your Path of Glory, Chaos Assassin, perfect. More Specialist, more Assassination, oh actually wait. Assassinate to the chance is worth more than Specialist, so let's get that first. Gotta remember to do that more often. Alright, next Assassin, you are also free to assassinate. Let's head for, I don't know, you. 54, maybe there's somebody easier. 50, okay, you're less easier. 50. 50, alright, the first one was of course the easiest one because I of course said something about it. And okay, that one failed, and damn, look at this pile of agents just all around each other, trying to kill each other. Alright, Tech Thieves, what do you got? 11 turns, you know what? I don't think you, I'm not sure you actually need to steal any more tech. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... 16, 17, 8. Oh, no, you do. You do. About 18 more turns till we're done with tech. But, you know what? Just stay as you are for now. Let's wait on that, then. And then, although you could keep leveling, it's not like this costs a lot of cash. 500 money. You know what? Then again, 1,000 gold per turn. just on that ain't it ain't nothing. What about you? You are at 4. Okay, you actually do need to steal, but you can't steal from anything because you gotta go towards enemies to actually find them. And in fact, perhaps we're better off just sailing out and moving down here into Norska. We'll be fighting Throg and we'll be fighting Wulfric relatively shortly, I would think. Really depends on how far Vilitch has to go north and when we separate his armies, because we're not sure when that's gonna be. As in, turn his army into 2 armies. Also, before I forget, you are gonna get your blazing squealers, like so. And you know what? I guess we're gonna go 1 less aspiring champion, which is kind of a waste, but what can you do? Because you're gonna get replaced with a soul grinder. Like so. Alright, because this is our ranged army. Now, everything but the aspiring champions are ranged. If we had another option that was like half ranged and half non-ranged, I would take it. But I don't think we do. And since we can't construct any more ranged units for ourselves, this is what we're going with. I'm just thinking if there's any other possible ranged options that we could possibly have here, but I don't think that there are. I guess we could build more Marauder Horsemen of Tzeentch, but they're really fragile, and they're tier 1 after all, even if they are decent. Alrighty, go here, and we may just attack Kazrak. He doesn't like us very much, and if he stays near here, I'd rather just kill him and then not have to deal with him as we move down to the Zarnagrand Dark Fortress, as well as anything else we can reach out here. Alrighty, if that makes sense to me, what's up next? Tech Thieves are good, and we're down to cash and spending. Well, let's see what we got here. Blackrock, you're fine as you are, and alright, this place. One of the territories that we might actually keep, because we got ammunition, we got casualty replenishment rate, although this is only for Marauders. What's our trade value right now? 1,400. I mean, late in the game this will be meaningless, so we'll be free to trade these away, but right now it could be something useful. I do like the physical resistance for Manticores and the charge bonus, but yeah, once again, we're probably going to trade all these provinces to our allies if we can make sure that they stay allies. What does this do? Growth per region after winning a battle for salt? Right. I don't think I care that much about it. Knobbly Gorge, Carrick Vrag, I still mean to trade you to the Orcs. Okay, the rest of that is good. Let's go to the actual stuff that needs building. Yeah, more growth. Shangyang, ooh. That's gonna cost most of our money. Let's see if there's actual money buildings to upgrade first, and if there isn't, then we'll go with that. We could also switch you out to exploit vassals to reduce the cost by 10. Actually, no, we can't actually switch you. We can switch other places, but not you. Alrighty, ooh, yes. Imperial Road, money. That's more important. And I guess we could upgrade this. We could also go for the additional unit of spices at Wei Jin. What's the likelihood that Wei Jin gets attacked? Only if these guys betray us and attack us. As in if Lokir does. Which, you know, it could happen. It could very well happen. How is our growth here? 160, eh? I mean, we'll reach level 5 eventually, but I'm thinking perhaps we might actually be better off building the tower here. And just to protect the place. I'm a little bit wary because, well, these guys are our allies, they're not our vassals, so we can't just completely trust them. And at the very least, we're military allies with Tzeentch, and he likes us a lot more than Felhart does. Felhart is in a defensive alliance, and our relationship with him is sort of deteriorating, so yeah. He doesn't like the fact that we vassalize the western provinces, but I prefer a vassal to a military ally or a defensive ally, so, you know, we gotta take what we can get. Anyway. I believe that's it for this turn. Let's skip the rest of this, unless there's something important, and it don't look like there is. Let's head towards, let's say, the north with our camera, as this is probably where we might actually spot an army moving around. I should also probably double-check any sorcerers or exalted heroes that we can summon as well. Alrighty, not seeing anything yet. Grimgor is moving around as usual, most likely taking territory. I do have to wonder whether... the Haunted Forest is still held by the Caravan. Well, let's hope that the Western Provinces take it, or we'll take it ourselves later if we have to.
What can the masters of misrule do for...
Dolgan, haven't it? What? Aren't the Dolgan our vassals? How can they end our trade agreement with us? That's annoying, but whatever. It doesn't do anything. It's just annoying. Does that mean they're gonna try to secede? That seems insane. I think Kolek has some minor problem with us. I think that might be the issue. Imminent rebellion in Nobler country. Where is this? Volatile vortex, winds of magic. Ooh, miscast chance. Ugh. I don't like that very much. Imminent rebellion in... Oh, it's a Knobbly Gorge. Do we care about Knobbly Gorge? Not really. Can we trade it to Grimgor immediately? We could also trade it to these guys, but these guys will have more Cathian territories. Yeah, see, the problem is, if we give Grimgor gifts, then these guys won't like us, as in the Western Provinces. And if we give the Western Provinces gifts, then Grimgor won't like us. What I think we need to do, and oh my, that's actually also not so good. These guys might lose some territories. Grimgor, you gotta get to work on that, buddy. He really wants Flayed Rock, which sort of makes sense, but... Not to the exclusion of everything else, I would think. I do have to wonder, would you be able to reach this in a turn? How far can you move?
Change incarnate.
I hope that you can reach this over next turn. I hope.
Changing location.
All this just to reduce a little attrition. But also because we want more stuff. Anyway, I think what we need to do here is to keep everybody friendly. We need to declare war on the Crooked Moon Mutinous Gits. This is actually just regular Crooked Moon. As well as... Well, actually, what if we could vassalize these guys? I mean, we'll never vassalize Knights of Caledor. They have too much aversion towards us. Let's declare war on them. Just randomly. Wait, this isn't their only territories. Actually, they have barely any territory. But yeah, declare war. Call everybody to help. Keep everybody friendly with us and each other by fighting them. And in fact, let's just double check diplomacy if there's any other factions which we can just randomly declare war on. Oh, wow, Kazrak, now you like us, huh? Oh, we could randomly declare war on Talzin. They'll never love us. And if we did, Arguelon and Carcassonne will join the battle. Although, I do have to wonder whether we would force our allies to join the battle against them. But yeah, this does make sense. Orion has too much aversion to us, and he will never like us. Although, on the other hand, more wars also mean that AIs will consider us weaker, won't they? Will that matter? Probably not. It might, but not so much. Declare war. There we go. More wars. Everybody fight. Keep all of our vassals happy. Parts of Sartosa, well, they don't have as much aversion, so we'll keep them around for now. Clan Ferric we're probably going to betray shortly. Clan Eshin, Goldtooth, Poxmakers. We'll be fighting some Norskins shortly as well. Same with the Darklands Orcs, same with the Slaves of Zar. Gonna ignore the Crooked Moon for now in case we vassalize them, though. Have to see how much, how Grimgor feels about them. Okay, well, that looks good to me. Let's see what else we got here. First of all, Kazra... Gorger Rock. Who used to own Gorger Rock? Oh, they've taken it from... Huh. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend I was expecting that. And now that they have Gorger Rock, they can become a vassal. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, if we destroy them here, would we be able to vassalize them by force? So that's how you vassalize beastmen. Ah, okay, okay. Interesting. Looks like Grimgor don't like them that much, but yeah, I do like the potential here. Well, let's move forward. I doubt that Kazrak's gonna just randomly attack us, and if he does, do we risk it? As in March stance? I really doubt that he's just randomly gonna attack us. Let's keep moving forward. Whose territory is this, by the way? This is Iceperia, okay. Man, I was gonna take Gorger Rock for us so that we could link it through Karak Vrag, and yeah, this is also kind of problematic now that I think about it. I also didn't realize that this was a blood ground, which is kind of interesting. I do have to wonder if we could trade Blizzard Peak. Gorger Rock, Is Gorger Rock technically beside Blizzard Peak, or is it not? Or is it beside other stuff? It does look to be... Okay, wait. If we could take Blizzard Peak and offer it to Kazrak, we just gotta make sure that he doesn't get Zarnagran, though. With 2 armies, he might actually head towards there. Oh, don't you do it, Kolek. That's ours, damn it. Hopefully his army is too trash to be able to take it. Yeah, we'll have to try to figure this out. Also, how do you feel about us now? Iffy. He feels iffy. Well, whatever. Vilitch, keep moving north, please. Actually, technically we're moving west now, but yeah. Where is the territory? I think it's up here. Or is it down here? The Twisted Towers. I want to say it's up here. Let's march stances. I doubt that we're under any kind of threat. Because it's Vilitch's army. Like, who's gonna do what? Nothing. Nothing, that's what you're gonna do. I wish I remembered exactly where this Dark Fortress was. We'll see. Alrighty. Lots more moves to make. Egrim, you are moving to Pig Barter. Barbaros, you were supposed to go to this place. Unlikely that you'll be able to take it, I would suggest. Pretty darn unlikely. Not so much because you can't, but because most likely next turn it'll become under siege by the Skaven. No guarantee, of course, but the likelihood is reasonably high. We could just ignore it completely, because it's not a territory we care that much about either, and just give it to the Skaven while we take stuff here. Like the jungles. Yeah, that's an option as well. Huh, why would it be faster to go through this than it would be through this? I do wonder. Apparently it's very slightly faster, but sure. Just go into March Stance then, stay in our own territory, and then hit the jungles. They're not gonna sally out with that little force, although they might to try to retake Wily Village. I guess we'll see about that. Alrighty, and that's all of you guys. Damn, not many battle potentials right now, but hopefully we'll run into some shortly. You try to assassinate this guy again. And another failure. Come on, man. Come on, assassin. I wish I kept your name so I could remember who the failure was. You can move up here because you can't do anything. We also have to get a new research going. And we have most of the best stuff, but I think we gotta go towards either Demon Mounts for the Gore Beasts and Doom Knights. I do like the Doom Knights. Request army cost. Summoning Rite is also quite useful. Then there's Inscribed Chaos Armor. You know what? Let's go for Inscribed Chaos Armor, because it gives us the ability to go through to Demon Mounts as well. Yeah. Alright, that makes sense to me. We could also get the diplomatic relations with Skaven, Norsca, and Beastmen, but do we care? Actually, if there's potential for vassalizing Khazrak, there may be good reason to get Dark Diplomacy, which I wasn't considering before, but now it's a slightly different story. Alrighty, Tech Thieves, the one with 3. You need to sail down here and start stealing tech from somebody, because it won't work against these guys. And then the other Tech Thief is just gonna stay as he is. Now, let's see if there's any more money that we can build. Not here at the Fortress of Oz. And certainly not here. Actually, most of these places need to switch to upgrade their stuff. Red Fortress, Nangao, Writhing Fortress. You have the same issue where you need to build a strategy chamber as well. You can upgrade, and you know what? Fine, let's just do it. Oh, I just realized you own Taitsu here. Wait, let's upgrade this for a second. Where is this? If we could have him trade Taitsu to us, we could own the entire province, so we could ask him to trade this for Wily after he takes Bamboo Crossing. I gotta remember to do that. Yeah, all the vassal management, frankly, is a little bit tedious, but what can you do? Alrighty, well, that looks good to me. Let's end the turn on that. Skip, hero not moved? Which hero's not moved? Oh, it's just a, just one of you guys, that's fine. Path to Glory available, ignored. Imminent Rebellion also ignored because we don't care about that territory. I do want to check the Exalted Heroes, though. Burning Body ain't so bad, potentially. Let's just check you out. Wink. Eldritch Shura. Eldritch Shura is nice, but the rest is kind of meh. Although Mortal Champion increased training isn't too bad, but really I'd like more stuff that buffs Chosen and Chaos Warriors and other sorts of units, rather than personal buffs of that nature, so I think we'll keep you as you are. Also, we need to get you an Exalted Hero, although, considering you're a ranged army, you may not actually need it all that much. Ignore it for now. Alrighty, well, let's end another turn, and let's see if we can find the enemy Dark Fortress here. Rebellion in Nobler Country, who cares? And yeah, we're probably gonna have to declare a few more wars shortly. Just to once again keep everybody nice and friendly, nice and friendly. And man, I'm just trying to decide whether we want to attack Kaz. Ooh, you can declare war. No, you want to trade. Aw, Wolfric. That's so sweet, but we have to subjugate you, so no. And your ally has been attacked. Clan Ferric has attacked the oh man. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. This is going to hurt our... Yeah, well, this was always a risk when we vassalized the western provinces that our allies would randomly attack them, because Tzeentch could do the very same thing, and so could the Blessed Dread, but that's why we have armies among them. If we have to destroy them and take all of their territories, we will, because once again, we'd rather have vassals. Enter war inside of ally. Yeah, this is going to hurt our ability to get relationships going now, because we just broke a bunch of pacts by entering on their side. Even though, of course, we should have, they were our vassal. Yeah, and just taking a look at diplomacy, we're at very high now. What were we at before? Steadfast? Wait, can the player be steadfast, or is it only the AI that can be steadfast? Is steadfast still in the game? Or is it not anymore? I don't even remember. You, go to Jungles of Qian here, please. And wait, I just want to see here. Do we want to sack the place? Wait. I mean, there's no real reason to hold it, except possibly the fact that it's a single province and thus would allow us to use a... It will allow us to use a commandment. So it's essentially free research rate for one territory, which ain't so bad, at least temporarily. Yeah, fine. Let's auto-resolve it, then let's sack it for money and souls, or ooh. Now, I think we need money, as weird as that may seem. We need money more than souls, so let's do that. Sack the place, and we get more sacking from the Kurgan chieftain, and then occupy it next turn, I guess. We can also enter our own territory and heal up. Isn't that just swell? Go here. Beautiful. Alright, that actually worked out. And if Ikiran here goes back to try to defend it, he'll just lose it next turn. Looks like the siege has begun here, which will facilitate our trading of the territory, which is nice as well. Alrighty. All of that's working. Everything's coming up Vilitch, apparently. You, head towards, hopefully, the territory. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Mentash, defended by himself. It does have walls. We may actually have to fight this manually, as there are some units inside. But this will vassalize this faction. And I do have to wonder how strong they are. Wait. How many territories do they have now? The Crag. Karg. No, it is Crag. Okay, 5. 5 isn't bad either. Oh, damn. Worldwalkers are pretty strong, but only have 5 territories as well. So we should be able to vassalize/subjugate them reasonably quickly, which I'm pretty happy about. Egram. 2 pig barter. And away you go. Oh wow, sack value is pretty decent as well. We don't necessarily need to keep it, as I doubt that we... Medium casualties, you say? Medium casualties for this? You gotta make us fight this? You gotta make us fight this game? Okay. I'm a bit wary of medium casualties, because we still have to retake this. Also, how's Grimgor doing out here? Well, he hasn't lost his territories. Clan Treacherik. I don't even know this clan. Treacherik. It's definitely not a major clan, something I've never heard of. Weird. Well, hopefully Jiao Ming or somebody does something useful about it. Also, how's the liking of us? Still not where we want it to be. And just to double check, how's your growing dislike of us? Oh, it's actually going positive now. Maybe because we're fighting more wars. You know what? If we could get you to join us in wars against a few other factions, like the tree people here, that may be useful. And anybody else that's actually likely for this to work. Clan Ferric, aha, yes, you will join against Clan Ferric. Knights of Calidor, perhaps? I wonder how much money this is gonna cost. Caravan of Blue Roses. Just actually to double check, 16k. Okay, that's a little bit on the steeper side, I will admit. Lamian spirits 3 still. All right, fine, no spirits, and no. Wait, what about Talzin? Ugh. Okay, he really doesn't want to join war against Talzin. So the only cheap one really is the clan here. 8k for this. Caravan is still alive, but nah, fine, do this.
It shall be done.
Alrighty, and these guys are fighting with everybody we're fighting right now, so... Yeah. And wait. They are not technically fighting with Carcassonne or Arguelon, and they won't do it despite being our vassals? Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, see, because those guys were in military alliances, and they joined war against us, but not our vassals. Very odd. I really feel like our vassals should auto-join war against us. And I was saying the exact same thing in one of the other campaigns, so I no longer remember which one exactly it was. Anyway, let's keep assassinating. Kill Martin Grigorovich, please. Thank you. I know that was difficult for you. And assault garrison for you, my friend. And the other assassin, who is not exhausted and therefore needs to try harder until he is exhausted. Hey, it looked like he turned into a horse there for a second. The Chaos Gods rewarded him, not by turning him into a spawn, but by turning him into a horse. Maybe that was his dream all along. He's a horse boy. Alright. I'm so stupid. Alright, let's keep doing whatever the heck it was we were doing. Tech thief, next tech thief. Yeah, you head down here and start it. Oh, you're fighting Wulfric, aren't you? Yeah. Alright, that seems like a good time to start fighting Wulfric then. Get him from two sides, as long as we can make sure that we get the last of his territories, we'll be golden. And then I do have to wonder, oh, is Be'lakor still alive or did he die? Oh no. Be'lakor has such a great defeat trait. Let's see about that here. A second. First of all, use steel tech here. Nice. Oh, thank you for not dying, man. I really appreciate it. I really didn't want to move you all the way back here after all that. Go for scouting. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Alrighty, and once again, I guess we're ready to go next turn, though a little bit of money to spend, but you know what? Screw it, I'm too lazy. Let's spend it next turn when we have more of it, as well as taking the Twisted Towers. Skip the rest of that, including the outpost in Hanyu Port, I guess. Nah, skip it. Next turn. And Ragnar, I somewhat forgot about you. That's my bad. You know what I should have done? I should have attacked the forces of Grisguts there, although if Grisguts moves towards Gorger... Ah, no, don't. That's not a good thing. No, wait, but then we can raise Gorger Rock and maybe have... Maybe have the Beastmen reclaim it? I'd really like to get some of the free Beastmen units on our side, if possible. I don't know if we can manage it, though. And, oh, you want a trade agreement, man. All of these factions liking us, it always makes me feel bad, because it's inevitable that we betray them until they're vassalized. And we could do it for through diplomacy, rather, but it ain't happening. Ah, yeah, he did retake Gorger Rock. Damn. Well, now we can't vassalize Kazarak until that's up, and we can't give it to him, even though it is a Bloodground. Huh, a little Bloodground trait disappeared. And it looks like Kazarak himself actually destroyed Blackfang. And rather than take the Eagle Eyries, which was also a Bloodground. Huh. And what the heck am I looking at here? Groth, Saberskin. Why does it have no flag? Is this a dead faction? What's going on, game? I can't even tell. This is very strange. Kazarak, so yeah, now the vassalage has disappeared. Yeah, so I guess the question is... We got time to fight one battle this episode. We could attack at Gorger Rock, destroying these guys. We have to declare war on these guys eventually anyway. Though the thing that concerns me is somebody else might take Tsar Nagrin before we do, which I would not be particularly happy with.
Sorcery consume you.
We could attack Pigbart. Oh, were you sieging Pigbarter? Oh, my bad, buddy. I completely forgot about that. Ooh, although, now it's a big battle. Because there's an army out here. Oh, it's actually maybe good that you were sieging Pigbarter then. Okay. Out of these battles, which do we choose? The Orcs, well, you know what? We've probably already fought enough in terms of these guys, so we could probably just auto-resolve. Wow, no we can't. Valiant defeat and half our army will die. To this, Vilitch can kill everything here himself, but you know what? Vilitch has done a lot of fighting, like I said, of similar battles, so we'll deal with that next episode. Instead, let's pick another one. We could fight the undead, and I have been waiting to burninate them. You know what? Yeah, I think we'll do that. I like that idea more than anything. Well, let's apply our skill points and let's attack. You have Warp Fire. What else other than Warpfire? Doomfire. You need Doomfire.
To die.
Oh, this is all non-demonic missile cavalry and artillery. You will have no missile cavalry. But you will have 3 pieces of artillery. But the problem is only 2 pieces of these artillery will actually benefit from it, because Regiments of Renown don't benefit from red lines. You know what, we might actually be better off just getting Chaos Vanguard. Yeah. Also, while we're at it, you become a Chaos Warrior of Tzeentch. There you go, buddy. And we should also replace these Forsaken with more Chaos Warriors, because they're not needed. We need an anvil to hold while the Flamers burninate. Yeah, alright, Chaos Vanguard for you. And then you two are actually fairly decently leveled, but... Oh, what? The second guy has training, but the first guy doesn't. Oh, interesting. I wish I remembered why I did that. Also, you have the Vanguard deployment for Chaos Knights, which we don't necessarily need here. Although I guess we could put a couple in here if we really wanted to. What do you have? You're just a fighter, okay. Well, we'll get you 1 more point in training. I haven't decided which of you is going to be the duelist and which of you is going to be the commander, so let's just go for Blade Shield for now. And you're on your chariot. No, don't do that. Chaos Steed. And you're on your Manticore, which is actually fine. You also have points remaining, but Blade Shield you already have. Let's get you Aura of Chaos. Let's get you 1 point in, let's say, Scarred Vet. And then Deadly Onslaught. There we go. Make you a little bit tankier. And here we are. Now this is going to be the battle we fight. Let's burninate some zombies and skeletons and wights and whatever else we can find.
Kill every last one of them. Let them bleed at the mercy of Tzeentch.
Alrighty, well, we are going to try to kill every last one, though most of them aren't technically living. But more importantly, we are going to try to burninate them all. Finally, I've been waiting to get this army burninating the undead, and I'm really happy that we're finally going to make it happen. So let's check out the setup here. Now, the enemy city is going to suffer bombardment from our artillery battery here with the 3 hell cannons, trying to go to town on the skeletons and whatever is manning the, well, not so much the battlements, as there are no battlements here, but trying to defend the settlement. And the hell cannons should be devastating to weak units, weak slow units I might add, like the skeleton warriors and skeleton spears. So these guys should clean house while the rest of the army is busy. Why is the rest of the army busy? Because the reinforcements coming in from the edge of the map are going to come in over here rather than be in the center of the enemy settlement, which means they're going to have to run the gauntlet of all of our fires, which should be fun. Now, I purposely moved everybody a little bit away, like far enough away that the enemy has space to move onto the field. So I think that makes sense. But otherwise, we know where they're coming from, and it only makes sense to prepare for it to some degree. I also really wish this house thing wasn't here, so that it didn't block our hell cannon shots. It's blocked a decent amount of them already. Anyway, let's watch these guys fire for a little while more. We got 20 seconds until the enemy arrives. I haven't actually told the hell cannons what to attack. Oh, another shot block. So they're just hitting whatever they can reach. Although they're clearly doing okay. One unit is nearly dead, and the other one, I'm sure, will follow suit shortly. Alrighty, and here we go. The enemy units should be on the field soon, and we will have our contest between our flamers of Tzeentch as well as our warp fire throwers. And there we go, hitting those poor cairn wraiths, pretty much immediately dropping them down to half with a single volley. Over here, and then the same thing is going to happen over on this side as well. Though the cairn wraiths do sort of blend in with the flames quite nicely. From an aesthetic perspective, might it be nice to have some of our own cairn wraiths, though they would have been so damn vulnerable to the fires. More fires being added with actual cast, and here come the warp fire throwers working together with the flamers as the undead advance. Lovely. This is what I wanted to see. And we even have some Forsaken fighting in the woods here, or at least we will. I know there are some Forsaken in there somewhere. There they are. Ah, that's glorious. Look at that. Burninate everything in sight. Ooh, and there are some Hex Wraiths here who are about to have a very bad day as they get focused down by several units at the same time, and in fact are already at 25% HP, and they ain't gonna last much longer like this. You do have to be very careful with this type of army, though, which is a little bit unfortunate, i.e. your own units will all get killed by your own units if you're not careful. Although the way that we're essentially crisscrossing the flames here seems to be working fairly well in bypassing most of our own units and mostly hitting the enemy. Lovely. I would have actually loved to have faced off against like a full stack of undead, but like tons and tons of zombies against flamers. It would just seem so fun. Especially as the flames seem like they would be particularly effective against the undead. Now I'm just watching the sights here, enjoying the view. Alrighty, well, while that's happening, let's check back on how the Hell Cannons are doing. Looks like a unit of Black Knights is also nearly dead, and I take it that they've done decent damage, 62, 53, and 143 kills on them, and a little over half ammo, so they've clearly done some damage. Looks like everybody's doing work. They will certainly have softened the enemy settlement by the time we get to it. It does seem like our Giant as well as our War Shrine are blocking the occasional flame shots, but I would imagine that they're not taking too much damage as these are the regular and not the Exalted Flamers, so not too bad. Otherwise, it looks like the enemy army that has come in as reinforcements is pretty much done for. We're even going to move some units to the sides to be able to get a crossfire quite literally going here. There we go. Beautiful. And a few more shots, combine both the warp fire throwers together with the flamers, and these guys should be done any second now. Beautiful, beautiful. Although our Manticore is right in the center of this, they've taken a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. Enemy Lord is done. The rest of the enemies are melting, and this army is done for good. Beautiful. Alrighty, I really enjoyed that. I want to get a few more of these while the Caravan of Blue Roses remains alive. Well, now that that's done, the rest of our army can come over here while our artillery batteries continue working on the enemy. Also, I just want to say, I do like the Caravan of Blue Roses color scheme. Looks quite nice, especially as it sort of blends in with the balefire glowing on, or the witch lights in the balefire that the undead have going on. Also, these Graveguard are going to be in bad shape shortly if we can manage to get some hits in there. I guess those hits were actually going for the ghouls rather than the Graveguard, but the next few should be going for said Graveguard now. Actually, I have no idea where that one's going. No, still going for the ghouls. Guess the cannons really didn't like those ghouls, but now, there we go. And this is the enemy Lord unit as well. You can see the Manticore slowly moving closer in the distance. But we still got plenty of artillery fire to apply to the enemy here. There we go, those are some nice shots. And now you're in critical binding already, and a few more shots should probably bring these guys down, though it looks like they're going to hide once again behind this structure. But it won't be enough. Now they're crumbling. Beautiful. Alrighty, and let's see what we've got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. 8 if you count the bats. Should be pretty easy to bring down shortly. Alrighty, and especially if most of them are ghouls and skeletons, and I think all of them in fact are. And there we go, switching to the next target already, and ooh, another Graveguard unit, but taking a hit right to center. And more to follow. It's also nice that not only we're getting to watch the fires work, we're also watching the Hell Cannons work, and it looks like these guys melted indeed the entire enemy army and decides that it can no longer fight. Beautiful. We didn't even have to commit our army again because the Hell Cannons took care of it. Looks like that was pretty much the perfect division of labor here, as our artillery cleared out the settlement garrison all by themselves, and our army cleared out the enemy army that came in as reinforcements. I love it. Alrighty, and why is the battle not over? It looks like we have a couple units still in the center here. Okie dokie. Well, we're just gonna send the Manticore in. For some reason, sometimes units don't melt, but then when they get hit once, there we go, or when you draw close to them, they suddenly melt like everybody else, and there we are. Another decisive victory. Well done. Well, I don't know how effective that was, but it sure was fun, so I'll certainly take it. I love watching all the Flamer units go to work, and look at the damage they dealt. 21k on one of the Warp Fire Throwers. I actually thought that they would be less effective, considerably so possibly than the Flamers of Tzeentch, which does make sense because they are tiers apart. But they did pretty well, although this one did minor damage, but this one was all the way on the edge of the map and it had trees to contend with, whereas this one certainly matched the Flamers of Tzeentch. So, well done, little rats, well done, you did good work. We also can, and I think about it, we can potentially get 2 more Flamer units in here, or maybe some fire rocket artillery from the western provinces. That would be nice, more fire. I want this army to be all fire. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let us sack it again. I'd really love to raise these for the souls. I really would, guys, believe me, but we have a lot of provinces we need to build up. And the only way to do that is through money, at least right now. Now we can, now that we've sacked it, I guess we capture it for the healing, or we ignore it completely and head to Black Fortress. What's the likelihood that anybody reaches Black Fortress before us? Dusty Legbiter is here. He's trying to head towards Odillo, but he's most likely going to head for Flayed Rock and Scrap Towers first. So not super likely. It seems the rebellion at Knobbly Gorge is gone, and everything else seems fine. These guys will most likely end their agreement with us shortly, so we'll have to attack them. But as long as we take Black Fortress here, I don't really care. Alrighty, well, let's grab Pig Barter for ourselves. We can always trade it to somebody. Occupy, and I'm still curious to see whether we can build a special building here. No, apparently it ain't for us. Alrighty, well, we'll give it to Grimgor, I guess, or to the western provinces, and we'll see. Although, once again, it does have spices, more attack for Chaos Trolls. And I do want to build an army that's a little bit Chaos Troll heavy. You have how many of them again? 2, was it? 2. Actually, wait. These are regular Chaos Trolls. You need to become armored Chaos Trolls. Completely forgot about that, my bad. That's definitely my bad, and we could probably get some more trolls in here as well while we're at it later on. But yeah, the attack could certainly come in handy. Honestly, this entire army needs kind of a bit of a retooling, because it's got too many random units. Mostly based off of the fact that, well, it was supposed to be a monster army, so I just grabbed whatever monsters felt like they would fit in here. But anyway, unfortunately with that, we're out of time once more, and I shall call the episode here. Next time, Vilitch continues marching north/west, but he will have to actually manually fight at the Twisted Towers, because the game thinks that this, for some reason, stands a chance at hurting Vilitch. We'll see about that. Perhaps it's because the towers have raw energy, but I still don't see how that would be a threat to Vilitch, but I guess we'll see. Otherwise, we will try to move towards the Black Fortress, and we will probably begin the episode by attacking Grisguts here, and finally beginning the war against the Darklands Orcs, as we still have a Tsar Nagrand to claim for ourselves. So stay tuned for all that. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.